So the kinds of things we have in these kind of so-called foods are things like natural flavors. Of course, lots of things are hidden in there, including MSG, all kinds of other awful things. I wish I had a picture of you right now going like this, because that's how I feel. Rancid ingredients, diseased animals, of course, euthanized animals. We've seen some scandals around that recently. And melamine, which hopefully none of you experienced, dogs dying with poisoning from food from China. So these are some of the other things that are in these dry foods in particular. In particular, dry foods, when you heat up these starches, especially if they have any grains or excessive amount of starch, they become these chemicals, heterocyclic amines, advanced glycation end products, and acrylamides. Is that like fingernail polish, or what is that? This is not food, right? And many of them have flame retardants, and you wonder, how did this get in here? Well, the contamination along the line of processing, plus depending on where those animals that were used in the food came from, a lot of times they can have flame retardants. Again, I don't call that food. I don't know about you. And then you add on top of that colorings, you add herbicides, pesticides, preservatives. So is it a weed killer? Is it a household paint? Is it an insecticide? It ain't food. That's all I can say. And this is, many of you have heard my lectures. If any of you have been with Dogs Naturally for more than 5 minutes, I talk a lot about glyphosate and GMOs. And this is what I call the match made in hell. These two products in particular, because not only is GMO, it's not food, let's say. It's a facsimile. It's a shell of food. But the body doesn't really recognize it as food. And so the toxicities that occur with that, and you can ask any veterinarian, since there have been more GMOs put into the foods that our animals are eating, the quality of health, but of course there's lots of other reasons that we'll talk about here, but the quality of health has decreased significantly. And if you do nothing else but change the food and get them off GMO and glyphosate, their health improves just from that.